Welcome to Community Connections. I'm Kathy Millette. March is National Nutrition Month, and joining us on the show today to talk about nutrition tips is Lydia Dahl from MCCS Health Promotions and Lieutenant Cantor from the U.S. Naval Hospital Okinawa. Hi.
Hi.
Where did National Nutrition Month start?
So National Nutrition Month started with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics back in the 1900s as a theme and message for the month of March to promote healthy eating and wellness. And this month's theme is to savor the taste of eating right. And with that, we want to try to showcase the healthfulness of various foods along with the ability to utilize various ingredients to incorporate a balanced and healthy lifestyle.
And you have some recipes to show us, and we're focusing on pulses, beans.
Yep. The International or U.S. General Assembly declared 2016 as the year of the pulse. We figured what better way to feature the pulse than in 3 different recipes. So we have 3 different ones to talk about today.
Okay, and Lydia, you started off with hummus.
Great, that's right. Our first recipe is going to be hummus. I like using this recipe as it can really be pretty versatile. You can use it as an appetizer with crackers or on bread. And it's really simple. I think a lot of people think of hummus as something that's expensive and kind of a high price item. And making it at home is so simple, and it's really cost effective.
Okay.
First, you start out with chickpeas. Hummus is essentially ground chickpeas. You can either do dry, or
you can get them
more
already
simply,
in a
you
can.
can buy them in a can. 96 cents right here for this can, and that will make a batch of hummus.
Okay.
One thing about if you do buy them in a can, if you rinse them, it does lower the sodium content.
Okay,
so that's something to keep in
good.
mind. If you choose the dry way of preparing your chickpea, I always do it this way. It's even more cost effective than the 96 cents a can. But what I'll do is I'll soak the chickpeas the night before, and then I'll put them in the slow cooker on high for about 3 to 5 hours, depending on the bean. So then once you have your beans, you put them in your blender. I just have this, so this is what I happen to use. You definitely do not need this type of blender.
Anything will work.
Anything will work, but you'll put your chickpeas in there, and then you'll simply add some salt, some tahini. This might be the only other kind of unique ingredient in hummus. It is crushed sesame seeds. You can buy this exact container from the commissary. So they do have it. You can put a clove of garlic in there, and then about half, maybe a little less, lemon juice. You also don't have to have a fresh lemon. You can use this stuff in the bottle.
So it seems really simple, and then
simple.
it keeps for 3 to 5 days.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. So this would be great on pita bread as a snack, an appetizer, or something like that.
Absolutely.
It's also a great replacement for mayonnaise in a sandwich if you wanted to substitute and have a healthier spread on your sandwich.
Vegetable dip.
Yep. Very good. Very good.
Okay, great. And what is our next recipe?
So our next recipe is a take on a 3-bean salad, but again featuring the wonderful pulse. So we have 2 different types of pulses, chickpeas and edamame beans, which you can get frozen in the pod or fresh from the markets, but a very rich source of complete protein and fiber. So something that's very essential for everyone's diet that we tend to lack in, and that's one of the nutrients we need to focus more in on, especially with healthy lifestyles, is more fiber. And this is, for about a ½ cup portion, is going to give you about 12 grams of protein and about 7 to 8 grams of fiber.
Oh, good,
so
good.
pretty significant. And again, simple ingredients. We have some red onion, some lemon, a little bit of canola oil or olive oil, a splash of that, and then salt and some pepper.
Very simple.
Very simple.
And
quick
this
and
also
easy.
will keep about 3 to 5 days?
Yep, similar to the hummus.
Okay.
Something to accompany with a piece of protein, chicken, fish, beef, or even to adorn a salad with.
You can eat that by itself.
Or by itself.
By itself, yeah.
Yeah, even with that. And then to kind of close off a meal, instead of reaching for a high-calorie cake or dessert item, we can take chickpeas, again, similar in the pulse family, roast them up for about 30 minutes in a 400-degree oven. to make them a little crunchy, and then cover them with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. And these little morsels at a half a cup, less than 200 calories and up to 7 grams of protein.
And much healthier than cake and ice cream.
Yeah, and you'll feel a lot fuller and satisfied after this. So it's a guilty pleasure, including a pulse.
Great, thank you so much for the recipes. Now for National Nutrition Month, you also have some events, commissary tours.
Absolutely. We actually had our first one yesterday, and it was fantastic. Lieutenant Cantle did lead the tour.
Okay.
And what a commissary tour is that it's Lieutenant Cantor guiding a group through the commissary and going category by category, talking about vegetables, how to choose the best vegetables, the most healthy things to consider when you're in the vegetable aisle. For example, some vegetables have fat-soluble vitamins. That's something that I learned yesterday. And so eating, for example, a green pepper along with a healthy fat is going to allow your body to utilize those vitamins.
So it's actually better to eat it paired.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is just really valuable. It was a phenomenal tour, and we are having another one on the 15th.
On the 15th. And so how do they get more information to sign up for the tour?
That would be through MCCS Health Promotions. So Facebook is usually the easiest way. We have a Facebook page. With that also contains a link to our MCCS webpage, so you can find the contact number, call the office, and register.
Sign up. Okay. If someone were to have some more questions about diet nutrition, there's also some resources out there. They can contact the hospital and MCCS.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the resources?
So at the Naval Hospital, we offer a one-on-one nutrition service where you would need to have a referral placed by your primary care physician to discuss one-on-one nutrition needs, and we discuss everything from weight management to food allergies to intolerances to just concerns overall about general health and well-being. Myself, I have a strong focus in diabetes management. We have other focuses in sports nutrition and just general wellness. So we offer a cornucopia of different topics and services that are very detailed and individualized to what you need.
Okay, but first they need to go to their primary health provider first.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And with MCCS, what services do you offer?
We also actually offer nutrition consults, but I will make a very clear distinction between the nutrition consults that you'll get with Lieutenant Cantor versus someone like myself, who is a sports professional, we'll say. The nutrition consults that I can do in my scope of practice will be very basic.
Okay.
So anytime there's any sort of medical issue, I'll always refer to Lieutenant Cantor, so a diabetic patient.
Yeah.
Anybody who is showing extreme weight loss or there's just some red flags that come up, that's really out of my scope of practice. It would be pretty basic, but also helpful. It can be very, very helpful as well. So it's just a really great resource to be aware of.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
And for more information about health promotions, you can contact MCCS at mccsokinawa.com.